You beautiful, badass women of Michigan. Oh my gosh, being in a room with you 3 months ago, I can still remember the energy like it was yesterday. It's your friend, Megan Miller, intentional living expert, founder of the Intentional Living Method, TEDx global speaker, creator and host of the Attention to Intention podcast, and someone that has struggled with high functioning anxiety my entire life, someone that is on a mission for you to know that you are not alone. Someone who is on a mission to share with you that you don't need to just exist. You deserve a life that you want to be a part of. And guess who's going to give it to you? You are. So 3 months can feel like 3 years. Anyone else feel that in their mind? Whew, a lot has happened. And Emily Daunt and the beautiful humans of MRLA and I want to convey to you one, you're not alone, my friend. Please lean out to the beautiful humans that you met in that room together 3 months ago. Schedule a 15-minute unscripted coffee conversation. It is food for the soul. Take it in the car when you're driving. Walk around the property with it or the restaurant and have a conversation. It is a beautiful gift. Caring for yourself doesn't happen alone. There's so much power in what we can see as women in each other that we can't see in ourselves. The other thing we want to give you, the other permission slip, is the 3 keys that you and I and we talked about during our time together. Do you remember what they were? These 3 keys to not lose yourself in the busyness of life and the checklist and the to-dos and the tornado of it all. I was just reading a study from my friends at Linkage. They are a SHRM company that said that 81% of women will sign on to do more at work than they can physically even handle because we have that need to get the job done. So I want you to know you're not alone if you're feeling overwhelmed and exhausted and keep saying yes to the thing. And these 3 keys will have you reconnect with yourself and create this beautiful ripple impact and how you show up in the meetings, how you read the emails, and how you show up at home. And you are worth it. And it is this. One, creating space for you instead of getting up and going right to the phone. My friend Sean Ankery did a TEDx talk. Check it out. He said that 1 minute of looking at the phone will impact you for the next 7 to 8 hours. 1 minute. So, my friend, don't you deserve to carve out space for you to hear yourself in the busyness of the world? Doesn't matter where you do it. Doesn't matter if it's in the car. Doesn't matter if it's in the bathroom. Doesn't matter if it's in your bathrobe, in the corner of your house. Doesn't matter. It matters the action. So asking yourself these 4 questions. What is one thing I can do or asking yourself these 4 questions. God, one, how am I feeling today and why? How am I feeling today and why? That's it. You can write it pen to paper. You can write it in your note, in your phone, whatever feels right to you. Question number 2, what is one small act of service that I can do for someone else today? Question number 3, what is one thing that I can do for me? One micro step. It can be 15 minutes of moving my body. It can be 15 minutes of Googling how to start the blog post that I want to share. It can be 15 minutes and having an unscripted conversation with that woman that I admire and just want to hear her story. One small commitment to you. And then the final question that you ask yourself, what are 3 things I'm grateful for? Because here's the thing, my friend, and I know this firsthand, you cannot be grateful and be full of anxiety. You cannot be grateful and be full of shame. You cannot be grateful and full of guilt all at the same time. Try it. Try those 4 questions. And I love that you guys have shared with me that you've put it on the nightstand table, you've put it in your bathroom mirror, you've put it at your computer, you put it at your car, wherever works for you to create a space to hear yourself. The second key is to keep the promise to yourself. When you get up in the morning, you ask yourself those 4 questions. Instead of saying forget it and canceling off to accommodate someone else, you keep the promise to yourself. I don't care if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, not about the time, it's about the action. And you rinse and repeat. It's key number 3, consistency. You do it even when you don't feel like it. Standing by you, my friend, carry on with intention. My final ask of you, you beautiful human, is to be aware of the content that you consume. If it makes you feel like crap online, unfollow it. I don't care if it's your best friend or Aunt Ruth, mute it. What you listen to matters. I would love for you to listen to our podcast, Attention to Intention. You can check it out by going to megan-miller.com, following us on social, getting on our newsletter, because the content that you feed your mind, the rooms you stand in virtually and in person matter. And if it's not motivating you, if it's not elevating you, get yourself in a different room. Carry on with intention, my friend. Mwah.